It is a pleasure for me to take this platform to welcome His Excellency and all of you to this grand opening. Today's opening of the Bank of South Sudan marks a significant milestone for South Sudan as His Excellency inaugurates one of the landmark edifices in this country. This work signifies years of dedication and shared commitment, all inspired by the bank's vision to reimagine its workspace as an environment that motivates the staff to serve with unparalleled excellence and professionalism. This headquarters symbolizes our commitment to transform the Bank of South Sudan into a state-of-the-art central bank, while reinforcing its position as the singular regulator of the financial institution. This also signifies and serves as a symbol of progress and innovation in the financial sector, all with implication to attract investment and foster growth. Your Excellency, our future is therefore brighter. Your Excellency, this marvelous project started years ago, as was indicated earlier by the first Deputy Governor. This project started around February 26, 2022, before I joined the bank. While the landmark structure that has changed the face of Juba City has been completed under my administration, it is not mine alone. It is the outcome of the collective effort that brought us this historic gift to your people. In this connection, allow me to appreciate the following people and affiliated institutions. Your Excellency, first and foremost, I'm very grateful to you for your steadfast support throughout and during this time. Particularly, I would want to single out your recent major decision declaring the Bank of South Sudan independent. That alone gives us the space and wherewithal to think, to plan, to execute, and to serve our people and serve you as our President. Second, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we also appreciate the former governors of the Bank of South Sudan, and particularly starting with the former governor of Sudan, Dr. Sabir Mohammed Hassan, for his vision in choosing the current site that we are in today. This was chosen in 2008 when we were one country. And when there was a plan to make the unity attractive. Of course, the land is huge, as was noted earlier. We thank them for that. But it was not him alone. At the time, there were also other great personalities in these countries. Two former governors, Honorable Liga Malok and Honorable Cornelo Maid, for facilitating the transfer of the land from Sudan to the Bank of South Sudan. That being said, Your Excellency, I also recognize those gentlemen that laid the foundation, and they are here in the hall today. They include Honorable Dear Tongmore for commenting this important project, Moses Makudin and Honorable Johnny Oisa for continuing the project. They are not the only one. There were also their deputies, those of Dr. Ali Zababa, those of John, and the rest of them. When they started this, they started hoping very well that life continue, and at some point, someone will come and pick it up. And when this leadership came, Honorable Yanga and Honorable Miel, Gordon Paul, we picked it up with the Bank of South Sudan, with the management, with the board, with everything that we have got, and we brought it here today. Your Excellency, I would like to also highlight a third point of appreciation, and which is to say we are beholden to the former governors of Central Equatorial State, particularly Honorable Kelman Wani Konga, for giving us this piece of land after it was purchased. Honorable Emmanuel Adil also played a great role before he left the government. We want to thank him for that. And of course, today, your beloved governor, Honorable Agustino Jadala Wani, prayed along with us and brought us this far. We want to thank him for that. Third, Your Excellency, along this point, we also would like to thank the Bari community and the community of John Lulu, who are the Ibaro. They also gave us this piece of land, and we would like to say thank you to them. Fourth, Your Excellency, this building is the collective airport, from the top of the government all the way to the grassroots, and I would like to single some of the few of those out. First, I appreciate the collective efforts of several people, particularly the bank senior management, the Shandong Company, our consultant, Dr. Mayi Koryam, the national government under your leadership, the office of the president, and the entire national government for supporting us all the way until this grand opening that we saw here today. This, we appreciate them for that. We are also equally indebted to the staff of Bank of South Sudan for this wonderful organization and for their dedication, which time and again has allowed the bank to achieve many milestones over the years, including this headquarters. And for this, Your Excellency, fellow distinguished guests, we have always been reminded, and this is a quote from someone, that what matters is not the knowledge, is not the idea. While those things very much matters, implementation is the key, Your Excellency. We can have the ideas in the book, but if they are not pushed, if they are not picked up, if they are not supported, they cannot go anywhere. And for this, we would like to thank you, Your Excellency, and the entire government for supporting the Bank of South Sudan to have this magnificent building standing today. Finally, in the line of appreciation, Your Excellencies, we want to appreciate everyone who has diligently played a role behind the scene since the start of this project. And for this reason, I would just like to single out one single young man who is like a connector, like an umbilical cord between the national government, the state government, and the local government. This young man, whether we have dispute with communities, whether we have challenges with housing, he is always a seaman. Mr. Mebe Makrele is appreciated for his effort, because without him, even having water in this building would have not been possible. I'm not sure if he's here, but we just want to thank him for that. Whenever we have issues of land here and there, this young man is always the connector, and we want to thank him for that. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude my remarks, I would like to emphasize the following mantra under my leadership at the Bank of South Sudan. Your Excellency, the Board of South Sudan, the senior management, have resolved the following. We finish what our predecessors have started, and we finish on time what we have started. This is the philosophy that we have developed. And for this, I would like to say thank you to the staff of Bank of South Sudan for everything that you continue to do to support this mission. Your Excellency, since assuming leadership at the Bank of South Sudan, we have resolved to advance 3 pillars in running a modern central bank. And 3 pillars are around ensuring transparency, which is what we do day and night, fostering accountability, both to the people representative and the president, and the people of South Sudan. And at the same time, exercising independence. Because we are an independent institution, what we do is for the interest of the people of South Sudan, not for the individual. Bearing these principles in mind, Your Excellency, we continue to conduct a prudent and data-dependent monetary policy with an aim to ensure price stability and policy credibility. The Bank of South Sudan, therefore, continues to focus on the following key objectives as we move forward. 1. Bolstering monetary policy while curbing inflation and anchoring inflation's expectations. Rebuilding gross international reserves by adding a gold portfolio. Cooperating with fiscal authorities, in this case, our cooperation with the Minister of Finance, Minister of Trade, and other sectors of the government, Parliament, is at the highest level, and the Bank of South Sudan would like to appreciate those institutions. For this cooperation is what will help us to move this country forward. We also continue with the aim to enhance communication with all the stakeholders, and for this, the MDs of the commercial bank that are in the hall today, what you continue to do with the bank and for the people of South Sudan is very much appreciated. At the same time, Your Excellency, this is the mission that we were given. Before we became independent, the SPLM had a resolution, a policy, taking towns to people. Now the Bank of South Sudan has taken that to heart by taking financial services to our people. And that is the policy of the government that we are leading. We are doing that, and we are very appreciative for the support that we are giving. The bank continues to do everything it can to improve staff welfare, promote diversity, and build capacity, because that's what South Sudan needs. And the last point on this, Your Excellency, since South Sudan joined the East African Community in 2016, you have been the champion. And as of today, you are the chair of the region. And as a result, automatically, the Bank of South Sudan is a key player in the East Africa Monetary Affairs and all the committees. And for this reason, we at the Bank of South Sudan continue to align with the EAC as it implements the roadmap for a transition to a single currency in the years to come. As I conclude, Your Excellency, I thank you for the leadership, for the guidance, for the support. As we celebrate our independence, beginning the eve of tonight and tomorrow, we recognize all the collective sacrifices that were made years ago and today and in the years to come. And with this, Your Excellency, we thank you, and may God bless this republic.